Welcome back to part 3 of the series on test-taking strategies. If you have tuned in for the first 2 videos, grab your notes to help you with this final strategy. In today's video, we are going to go over the strategy of elimination. You will see an example, have a chance to practice, and get a challenge question. Today we are going to focus on elimination. Elimination is a great strategy if you don't already know the answer. If you are unsure of the answer, you can use the answer choices to strike the ones that you know are not correct. We are going to use the same questions from the previous video for the example and the first guided practice, but you will get 2 new ones to try this strategy out with. This will be especially helpful if you looked at the questions before and could not answer them without having help. I'm going to show you an example of elimination. First and foremost, I need to read the question. The diagram below shows a pond near a forest. Which 2 objects labeled in the diagram are non-living? So my keywords for this are 2 objects labeled and living. When I restated the question, I got, find the 2 things in the picture that are not alive. So if I'm having a hard time figuring out what my answer is going to be based on the diagram or the picture, I'm going to go through each one of my answer choices and eliminate the ones that are not going to work. Fish and plants, they are both alive, therefore cross that one out. Grass and deer, both living, cross that one out. Rocks and water, both of them are not living, that is a possibility. And trees and sun, trees are living, sun is non-living, so I can get rid of that one. Therefore, rocks and water is my only option that has 2 objects that are labeled non-living. Now let's try it together. You're going to listen to the question, then you're going to write down the keywords, your restated question, and go through and eliminate the different answer choices. If you already have your keywords and your restate done from the previous videos, feel free to use those. A basic need of both plants and animals is A. Soil, B. Light, C. Shelter, D. Water. Pause the video here, fill in the keywords, your restated question, and your answer choice, then unpause the video to see the answer and explanation. A basic need of both plants and animals is A. Soil, B. Light, C. Shelter, D. Water. Well, since I know my keywords are basic need, plants, and animals, and my restated question is, what do both plants and animals need to survive? Well, I'm going to go through each of these, and do animals need soil? No, they don't need soil. Do animals need light? I guess, yeah, but that's more of a plant thing than an animal thing. Shelter. I don't know, trees are very out in the open, so not all of them. That's more of an animal thing. And finally, water. I know that both plants and animals definitely need water, so that is my answer. Now it's your turn again. I'm going to go through, read you the question, and the answer choices. You're going to use your keywords and your restated sentence in order to help you eliminate the incorrect answer choices, leaving you with the correct answer choice. Which statement best describes how energy can be harmful? Which statement best describes how energy can be harmful? Is it A, a fire burns down a house, B, electricity heats an oven, C, a lamp lights a house, D, an alarm clock wakes up a sleeping person? Pause the video and eliminate the answers that won't work, leaving you with the answer that does work. All right, I hope you've got your answer down. The question was, which statement best describes how energy can be helpful? Is it A fire burns down a house, B, electricity heats an oven, C, a lamp lights a house, or D, an alarm clock wakes up a sleeping person? The key words in this question were best, energy, harmful. So my restatement was, which one shows energy hurting things? Because I know harmful means to harm, which usually means hurting something. So what would be something that would hurt me or another living creature or property? Well, a fire burning down a house definitely would hurt some stuff. Yep, that seems right. But let's check the other ones. Electricity heats an oven. No, heating an oven's a good thing. That's how we get cookies. So that's out. A lamp lights a house. Well, that's not harming anyone except someone trying to sleep, so I don't think that counts. An alarm clock wakes a sleeping person. Well, unless you're waking up a bear, it's probably a good thing for them to get up. So that one's out. So the only one that's actually harmful is a fire burns down a house. So that's my answer. All right, scientists, it's time for a challenge. You are going to listen to the question, then you are going to pause the video, use your keywords, your restated question, and your answer choices to help you find the correct answer by eliminating the incorrect answer choices. Here is the question. Animals that eat other animals for food are classified as A, decomposers, B, predators, C, producers, or D, prey. The question again is, animals that eat other animals for food are classified as A, decomposers, B, predators, C, producers, or D, prey. Pause the video here and eliminate. So, the question was, animals that eat other animals for food are classified as A, decomposers, B, predators, C, producers, D, prey. The key words of this question were animals, eat other animals, and classified. I know that classified means what they are qualified as, usually what category they're in, sometimes what they're called. So my restate is, what do you call animals that eat other animals? That's a pretty simple and straightforward one. So let's look at some of these names. We have decomposers. Well, decomposers, I think of I'm going to call on some prior knowledge here, and I think of my apples decomposing, and so to me that's like going back into the earth. So that's not really having anything to do with eating. Predators. Well, predators in the wild are like lions and more lions and more lions. I always think of lions when I think of predators, but they can also be wolves, they can be bears, things like that. So things that kill other things are usually predators. Okay, so if they kill other things, then that's probably an animal that eats other animals. Okay, that's a good bet. C, producers. Producers are things that make things. Animals that eat other animals are not making anything other than a good meal. And prey, well, prey is the thing that gets eaten, so it's the smaller thing. And so I think of like little bunny rabbits are prey for foxes and things like that. So I know my answer is going to be predators. I'm looking at you, lions. To wrap up, today we reviewed test-taking strategies, multiple choice and elimination. You saw an example, then you practiced and were challenged. Keep on practicing and you will rock this test. Good luck!